Hey guys, Raytheon here back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about set collecting versus picking out the games that you actually want for your collection. And what I mean is, so for example, I have Onimusha right here. I have all of them, or most of them. I think this is all the ones that came out for PS2. And the first one, actually, Warlords, came out on PS4 and 5, I think, as a re-release or a remaster. But you don't have to get all of these. With specific collecting, you could just pick out just these three, because the other two are a little bit different of games. You can be satisfied with number 1, number 2, and number 3. So you don't have to go for the whole entire Onimusha set. Warlords is more like a fighting game, and Onimusha Dawn of Dreams is kind of the same. It's a little bit different because there's different characters in there, but it's essentially the same. It's just a different story, I would say. I played this when I was a wee lad. But obviously you're going to have some benefits, and this video is just going to be about benefits. You know, obviously you're picking out your own. What you want to pick out of would just be whatever you want, and you don't have any. You'll have more killer and less filler in your collection. And a lot of people have this misconception. Sorry if I shook the camera, but a lot of people have this misconception of why do you want the whole full set. Now, one of the big advantages, I would say, for having the whole full set of something is the games, the amount of games that you can collect for it. Now, I'm sporting over, I want to say, 520 something GameCube games in my full set, almost full set. And there are a lot of videos, and that's where you can use your advantage. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that can show you about majority of these games that have came out for GameCube. You can watch it, clip it, but there's nothing more better than actually experiencing the game for yourself, because something that you see on YouTube is not going to actually tell you or make you feel the way you'll feel when you do play the game. So let's pan over here real quick. I'll take you guys off my stand, and we'll go over here to the GameCube stuff. So right here, you're looking at all of my GameCube games that I have acquired over the course span of 5 years. Sorry if my room is a little messy. I'm working my way up to changing my shelving. These are Walmart shelves, and they display good, but I had to modify them a lot, and kind of looking for something that's going to be a little bit more cleaner. But so the benefits of set collecting, I want to say, is I could pick out any game I want out of the set. These are all in alphabetical order, as you can see here. Besides the ones right here on the side, this is something I actually do. When I get new games in, I put them on the shelves like this, because like I said in my previous other videos, it is a hassle. And one of the biggest things, I think, I watch Heck and Steve, I watch his videos also, but he points out a good point. One of the biggest things is when you get new games in and you want to organize, you have to essentially take everything off your shelves to reorganize everything and put things in order where they're supposed to be. Prime example would be the Disney Sports skateboarding, and it's supposed to go here, but I need to take out half of these games to get it in. But this is just something I do on the side until they make their way into my collection. But as you can see here, I have majority of these games, and I can just pick any one I want. Now, there's probably thousands of videos, or hundreds of videos on some of these games. You know, someone recently just did Piglet's Big Movie game right here as a gameplay, and it blew up in price, and it got really expensive and stuff. But all it takes is just somebody grabbing a random game that nobody has ever played, and then it could explode in popularity. But you want to do, I think the big benefit of set collecting is that you can experience any game all the games that you have. So All of these games right here, I can just pick up, put in my GameCube and play, try it out, and see if I like it or not. Now, there was one game, I'm trying to find it. There was one game that I saw on YouTube, and I didn't think. I think it was like not Space Invaders. It was like Space something. It's like a scrolling. Here it is, Space Raiders. I think. Yeah, Space Raiders. And I saw this. I saw this on YouTube, and I didn't think I would like it. I was like, man, that game kind of looks trash. But I actually put it in my GameCube, played it, and I actually fell in love with it. It was actually a really, really good game. And you're not going to know that it's a really good game unless you actually try it out. Now, a lot of people don't have the funds and the ability to have all of these GameCube games in your collection and stuff. So I get that. But if you start picking out the ones that are good and that you experience, then you know what you picked. That's why everybody likes their Double Dashes, their Mario Karts and stuff like that, and Mario Parties, and even the Mega Man games that you see over here. So that's one big benefit of collecting for a full set. Now I'm gonna set you guys back down and we'll wrap things up. So last thing I want to say is, you don't necessarily, like, for me, the last thing would be Final Fantasy. Now, I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan, but I do really love this game. I have very fond memories of beating this game, and I don't have all the Final Fantasies. A lot of people collect a lot of the Final Fantasies for PS1 and PS2 and stuff. This is just the one Final Fantasy that I actually really like, with the exception of, what's the one on PSP, Dissidia. With the exception of that, I played a lot of Dissidia, especially with my friends in high school, and I fell in love with those two games. Can't say if I could go back to the older ones. There's a couple of the remakes that just came out a couple years back and maybe last year that I do need to try out, and I'll be trying those out and see if I can add them to my collection if I do end up liking them. But here's living proof. You could just pick a game, like it, and that would be your only game for that particular franchise. Same with the Onimusha games. I have all of them because I played 1, 2, 3. I played Dawn of Dreams, but I have not played the Onimusha Blade Warriors yet. But I've seen a lot of gameplay on it. So I wanted to try this game out and see what it's like. I know it's like a fighting game, but I don't know how good it is just yet. So we'll see how that pans out later on. Well, that concludes this video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.